Ashkenazi Jews are super racist toward the Mizrahi Jews, who are the Arab Jews, and Andrew Tate is an Arab Jew. That's the most funny part about it. So, yeah, I mean, they're gonna get tricked by him. He's obviously not a real Moshiach. But he's supposed to trick them. Oh, that's what's gonna happen.
Mashiach now, Andrew Tate. We don't have to wait.
Well, comedy, isn't it kind of backwards for the Jews to say that Mashiach didn't come yet? That would make the Old Testament a lie. Why would they do that?
Because there's what they're saying when they say Mashiach now, they're really saying God is now, God is all, and so the Mashiach is now. That's what they're saying.
That's a liar. You're a liar.
No, that's what they are saying.
That's not what that means, dude.
What does it mean? Mashiach now means what?
I'll tell you right now what it means. So what it means is that they're waiting for a guy that's going to fix all the world problems and put Israel and Jews on top of all of the goyim. That's what it actually means. So I don't know why you gotta lie like a retard, bro. You know.
Well, the question is, what is the now?
Anyway,
because
man,
it's a compression.
And you're about to start sucking that Arab cock, bro, because he's an Iraqi Jew. So you're about to start bowing down to an Arab.
No one is gonna suck that jizya but you.
No, I'm not sucking jizya. You guys are going to be sucking Andrew Tate's cock. He's an Iraqi Jew. So look at that, man. Ashkenazis aren't on top. Isn't that funny? Ashkenazis aren't on top anymore, man. Now it's the Mizrahis. The Mizrahis are on top. Look at that.
Mizrahi's on top. Ashkenazi's on bottom. Andrew Tate, Mashiach now. Rebbeinu Shalom. When is he meeting with the ruler of Dubai?
Go look it up, bro. He's probably talking to him right now as we speak. Go look it up. Yeah, man.
Does Andrew Tate speak Arabic?
He doesn't have to, bro. He's gonna have every ruler bow down to him pretty soon. He doesn't have to, and he's not half black like a lot of people believe. He's half Iraqi Jew.
But doesn't he say he's a Muslim?
But yeah, but he already tricked the Muslims. He's moving off from that now. Now he's just trying to fix the world problems.
Midas, don't you think Andrew Tate is essentially a social media troll influencer, and that he's, you know?
If he was, why is he meeting with the ruler of Dubai, and why are other rulers about to start meeting him? He's not just an influencer, bro. You get it? He's gonna be the guys you suck his cock all fucking day and be like, oh my god,
hey, wallah,
the Jewish Moshiach is here. The Jewish Moshiach is here. Let's suck his cock. Yeah.
Shavua Tov, Amos. Did you hear the new one? Andrew Tate is the Mashiach.
Well, you have to find somebody to be Mashiach. Otherwise, your Old Testament has failed you. Who's Mashiach?
Andrew Tate, Jewish Moshiach meets ruler of Double. I didn't understand.
So you Jewish?
You don't know how to read. Basically, I thought Jews were the highest IQ in the world, man. Basically, meets ruler of Dubai. So he's gonna go meet the ruler of Dubai, Andrew Tate, and he's gonna start meeting other world leaders. So that's the Moshiach you guys are waiting for, man.
Yeah,
Isn't that funny, bro? He's a Mizrahi Jew, by the way. He's not Ashkenazi. Because you guys thought this whole time Ashkenazis were like the truest type of Jews. Well, I guess it's not anymore. I guess it's the Mizrahi Jews.
What do you know from your life?
Yeah, bro, that's fucking crazy that Ashkenazi Jews are going to suck an Arab Jew.
I opened a room coexistence. This is a room for Mashiach.
Rebbeinu Shalom, create the room, Amos. I will follow. Mashiach now. Andrew Tate is a false apostate.
Well, without a Mashiach, I mean, Judaism has fallen, right? Because you can't identify who the Mashiach is.
Exactly, bro. And soon this is who will fall.
Mashiach now, and we don't have to wait. Andrew Tate is meeting with the Prince Ruler of Dubai. The Mashiach is here. The Mashiach is near.
And it's so funny, man.
Inshallah, Allahu Akbar, Allah ilallah.
They deny Jesus, right? And then they're gonna accept Tate, bro. That's the funny part about the whole fucking thing, man. The Jews are smart for power, but they're retarded in every other way for that choice, man. They're about to accept Andrew Tate, Andrew Gay.
Did you see when they were following Rebbe Lubavitch, this thing, bro. They found this old weird guy named Lahood.
So here's the deal with that. That was just all white supremacy within the Jewish community, right? But a lot of people are just seeing it as like whatever, right? They don't even take that shit serious anymore. They're expecting a very powerful guy that's going to start solving the world's problems, which is going to be Tate, right? Then they're going to suck on his Arab cock.
How big is his Arab schlong?
You can ask him, man, when he starts when the Jews announce it that he's the Moshiach, you could go get pegged by him. You get fucked by him in your ass. Hey, what's up, Wed?
I actually think Andrew Tate is a sexual invert, like a female transgender.
I think so too. So I don't believe he chopped his dick off, but there was a thing where years ago they captured him getting sucked off on those Romanian vid chats, webcams. His dick is really small. He has a small cock.
You're saying Andrew Tate has a small cock and you've seen him getting a blowjob?
Check this out. He was in Dubai just recently, bro, and he went and visited a water pool, like some filthy rich millionaire over there, right? And they both kissed each other, bro. And in the reel, like it was so normal. They made it seem like it was nothing. So, and it says in the book of Daniel, right, which is a book of the Jewish Torah, right? It says in the book of Daniel that he's gonna have no regard for women. Andrew Tate is the only dude on the planet that has no regard for women. He doesn't give a fuck about these hoes, right? Everybody else does, though.
But how does that make Andrew Tate Mashiach now?
Because he's gonna do what you guys want fulfilled, right? Which is gonna put the temple, right? The Jewish temple, the third Jewish temple. He's going to make Israel number one, and he's gonna solve the world poverty, world peace. He's gonna bring world peace. He'll do all of that. And he'll make the Jews rule, Israel rule everywhere. And that's when you guys are going to get butt fucked by him. After you guys fuck him, after you guys suck on his cock for like a good 3 years, he'll butt fuck you guys and kill you all.
Are you saying that Andrew Tate is secretly the Mashiach and he's going to backstab everybody and fuck them in the ass?
Yeah, but he's going to mainly backstab humanity, but he'll also backstab the Jews first after you guys get tricked by him and give all of your power to him. Because there's going to be a transfer of power.
When is this transfer of power going to take place?
Look, keep your eyes open. In the next 2 years, I really believe this is going to happen. Tate is going to start meeting other world rulers. If he's meeting the ruler of Dubai, that's insane. That's out of this world. Crazy. And now he's going to start meeting other world rulers little by little. And then you'll start seeing everybody will start submitting to him. Jews being the ones saying, wow, our Moshiach is here. Let's suck that Arab Jewish cock, man. It's no longer Ashkenazi. Ashkenazis aren't on top anymore, man. And then, and that's it.
Well, that sounds great. When are we going to free Palestine?
Well, he's going to bring world peace, so that means peace between Israel and Palestine, too.
Well, I would just like to sing a song to dedicate this moment to Andrew Tate. I wrote a poem using grok.
Are you gonna suck his cock as well?
It's in the poem.
When you get the chance? Okay.
Actually, let me create an Andrew Tate poem real quick. Hold on.
Yeah, man, do it.
All right, let's see.
You gotta really react a little bit, though, bro. The clown thing is getting really boring. I think like you're trying to copy The Simpsons, but I mean it's kind of played out after a while. You gotta mix it up a little bit.
I agree. I'm doing an Andrew Tate impersonation right now.
This is his main character, by the way, in most rooms, actually, and every single room he's in.
Yeah, it's only one character. It's a very boring character, quite annoying.
I don't mind it, man. Comedy, I thought you were a white supremacist this whole time. I didn't know you were actually Jewish. But, yeah, bro. I mean, this is crazy shit, bro. And it's just, I mean, this is the part I find the funniest. That Jews, like, will vehemently deny Jesus, but they're about to accept this faggot, bro. That shit is funny. Like, it's actually comedy.
Jewish way.
I'm going to make this into a YouTube video. It's going to be called the Andrew Tate poem. This is what This is what it says. I'm actually going to record this on YouTube Live. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Okay, this
We
is
can't hear you.
this is the Andrew Tate poem. In a world of chaos, shadows deep, Andrew Tate rises, no time for sleep. A voice like thunder, bold and clear, the Messiah's come, the end of fear. With iron will and heart sincere, he carves a path for all to steer. No chains of want, no cries of pain, he breaks the cycle, shatters the chain. Poverty falls, it gripped undone, through wisdom shared the battle won. He builds with hands, he heals with speech, a world of peace within our reach. No crown he wears, no throne he seeks, but lifts the weary, the lost, the meek. In every soul he sparks a flame, to rise, to thrive, to own their name.
That's crazy.
The matrix crumbles, its lies laid bare. Truth is his sword, his love is rare. Andrew, the guide, with vision grand, unites the world hand in hand. From ashes of strife, a new dawn grows, whose rivers of plenty forever flow. The Messiah's work, his heart's decree, a world in peace, forever free.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Oh, bro, we're in some crazy times. I can't believe he's already meeting with the ruler of Dubai, 125. So the next 2 years are going to be crazier than that. He's going to start meeting a lot of other rulers. And you know what is even crazier? Only a few people suspect him. Most people don't really suspect him.
I mean, keep watching it, but I don't think Andrew Tate is really going to be chosen for the actual Mashiach. I thought it was more like a joke.
Nah, no, this is real, bro. You'll see, man. I know you think it's a joke. I can't find any other candidate that fits the bill as good as him. Yeah.
What about the Mahdi, the MAHDI, the guy who popped up recently?
Hey, you're more than welcome to come up. I miss you, Algerian queen. Yeah, he's gonna act like the Mahdi. He's gonna act like the Jewish Moshiach. He's gonna act like the Krishna the Hindus are expecting. He's gonna act like the Taoists think that the Chinese are. He'll act as all of it, basically, bro. And most people in the world will just follow it blindly. Like, especially when he starts solving problems and stuff. The world. What? Oh, you're saying, man.
Another weird
Fuck
joke.
Israel, bitch.
I mean, we want to know who your Mashiach is.
Fuck on making out.
Yeah, I just removed them. And most girls, by the way, most women think that this is a joke, right? By the way, so many people are posting online about some cornball dude. He actually looks like comedy in the picture, the way comedy looks like. That's claiming that he's the Mahdi, right? And he just did a small recording for himself and said, I am this, I am that, I'm gonna solve this. Bro, just because some dude claims it doesn't mean he's the actual Antichrist, right? Andrew Tate, this is how you know it's really him. He stays so far from the subject, doesn't claim he's anything big. You get it? What he does, though, is he posts on Twitter here and there, I am your God, I'm going to save humanity, worship me. He does that a lot. But he doesn't openly say it like some clown dude that everyone is posting on social media. And Christians are easily falling for this guy that's saying that he's the Antichrist. It's really funny. But yeah. And so, oh yeah, most women think it's a complete joke. Like, a lot of women are like, oh, please, I will never take a guy like Andrew Tate serious, right? Because women, when they get disregarded so hard by somebody, they act like they're above that person, right? And like I said, he's the only dude disregarding women this hard, bro, on the planet. So women don't even suspect him to be some type of Antichrist figure at all. Because most of them are retarded. Most of them are stupid in the world, you know?
most women are easily tricked and manipulated. I don't think they're really stupid because they really take advantage of the men. You know, if you notice what's going on. But for the most part, this thing about the whole Mahdi and stuff, if you want to figure out like the Antichrist, the literal translation for the Antichrist would be Barack Obama, lightning from the heights. That's what I'm talking for when I'm trying to figure out the Antichrist.
You can ask, listen to this, right? You can ask who is Barack Obama, and somewhere in India, and they'll have no idea who he is. You ask who is Andrew Tate, people from every single country on the planet know who Andrew Tate is. So, nah, it's not gonna be Obama. Nah.
Yeah, but that's the thing, right? His name literally translates to lightning from the heights. And he also said that I don't think anybody doesn't know he's Barack Obama.
I'll teach you something. I'll teach you. If you go in the Jewish Gemara, right, just type this in. Type in Jewish numerology. Please don't scroll on. I'm just trying to. Right, like just go on. I think it's Jewish numerology calculator. Right, and Gematria, not Gemara. It's the Gematria calculator. And you type in Andrew Tate's name, right? And what you're going to see is 666 on the Gematria calculator. Yeah, it doesn't matter what Obama, bro. Believe me, it's not going to be that clown. He's already married to a tranny, bro. Like, give me a break.
But it's way more.
You can start verses.
Shavua Tov.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's like even better. You have more people. Yeah, guys. And the community there is even crazier. There's a lot more people there. The jihadis are just way more jihadi over there. So I'll put it like this: TikTok is way more jihadi. X, because they also have X Spaces, which is all like Clubhouse. X is basically like the Third Reich over there. It's just a bunch of like white nationalists. I'm gonna send it to you. I'll send you my.
Thank you very much.
But yeah, the X is just like it's basically like the Third. It's like basically Hitler's. It's like the Third Reich woman. Crazy.
Most of the people that were on Clubhouse went to TikTok.
Yes.
Wait, X, where do you get to their version of Spaces on X? I haven't found it in the interface.
All you gotta do is just go. You'll see click on the top left corner, like where.
No, I meant on TikTok. Sorry, X. And how to get
to Spaces. TikTok, you gotta go to lives. You gotta find lives. You gotta follow people, and then you'll find the lives. If you follow me, I'll introduce you to people.
Okay,
yeah, so let me know what you
yeah,
have. By the way, we have some people from Clubhouse that are there.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. If you send it to me, I'll send you a message.
Yeah. I'll send it to you right now. Okay.
Are you getting paid?
Am I getting paid?
On TikTok?
I make money on TikTok. Yeah, because people give you gifts and stuff.
That's what I thought.
Yo, Princessa, what's been on with you? I haven't seen you in a long time.
I don't know.
Well,
you
haven't been following the news then.
I did. You calmed down now? Like, everything good?
That was because I was trying to say.
Really? Okay. Do you still want to wage jihad on me?
I didn't want to wage jihad on you, Nathan.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Inshallah.
What does a brother have to do to get access to that Telegram channel where you guys all share news like that?
Bro.
I don't get it on Telegram. I get it on Instagram.
You gotta blow a certain individual. Are you prepared to do that, Diego?
Hello? Have you seen Princessia's cartoon?
No.
She's got a cartoon?
Have I?
I will send it to Nathan. I will send it to your
Cartoon?
Princessia, is that a new PTR? Because you look like you're de-aging. How are you getting younger? Your hair looks so good compared to your meltdown video.
I'll send it to your
Edmund, what are you de-aging? I like that term. You should copyright that.
Shukran Habibi, look at my PTR, Issa. We're both wearing red hats.
Let me check.
Okay, guys, I gotta bounce. Yeah,
Okay,
go.
bye.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
Is this your Instagram?
yeah, it is. I got it. Yes, that's
Okay,
nice.
good. I will send you a photo.
Okay. All right, guys. I'll see you guys
Alright, honey, I'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Assalamu alaikum.
Were you kicked out of the Bitcoin room?
Yeah, they hate me.
Yeah, because one moment you were there and I thought that they were gonna let you there. That's why I greeted you like, hey honey, whatever. Just for them to see that I was a friend with you. But then you disappeared, so I thought you left, but I wasn't sure.
I was gonna keep going back in with new accounts, and I figured you'd probably bring me up, but I'm kind of like recording an Andrew Tate video here, like because I look like Andrew Tate, and everybody's claiming that Andrew Tate's gonna be the Mashiach. Like, I think I could be a professional Andrew Tate impersonator now.
Oh, I see.
It's a joke, but maybe it works. I don't know.
They're nice, and a few of them don't hate you necessarily.
No, I don't hate them. I mean, it's like any other room on here.
They don't hate you.
Oh, I know. Some of them like what I'm doing. Some of them
Yeah.
don't like that I've recorded their rooms, but you know, they are a good room to record because they don't ever shut down. So like if you want to set it and forget it and walk away, it's easy to use them as, you know,
Just
content.
there, yeah, nobody is there controlling the audience. We always have like what 60, 70 people in the audience, so there's not really a lot of control of who is there.
Oh, El Normo, I heard that the norm is the Holy Spirit.
What?
I read that in a book today. It said the norm is the Holy Spirit, meaning that it's like the Holy Spirit is the normal.
Are you obsessed with the Pope's funeral? I found it really incredible. I'm like kind of obsessed with it.
I didn't watch it. I don't know. I just don't feel drawn to this Pope.
So.
And yeah, I don't know. My mom was talking about it, and she said that it was like very emotional, and that she loved it and whatever. But I don't know. There's something that I just don't feel too motivated to follow this Pope.
What do you think about Trump being in the front row in a blue suit? Was that pre-negotiated, and Biden being 10 rows back?
I didn't see Biden.
Oh, did Biden go there?
Yeah, Biden was there, and he's a Catholic.
That fell asleep.
Well, Biden is a Catholic, and they treated him like a piece of shit. I mean, was it his stance on abortion? Because the Pope couldn't agree with Biden's abortion stance.
He also had a little chat with Zelensky, right? And the Basilica.
That's what it says. Biden is an incompetent, bumbling, demented, dishonest, lying.
Biden didn't even know he was there.
Me neither.
That would be like the big, they can cut and paste stuff, yeah. I mean, he was an old man, but if he was good or bad, who knows? I mean, politics is running. Yeah.
You can see from the fact that Trump is doing all these things, Biden did basically nothing.
Diego, did you watch the funeral?
No, I didn't. So only the Jewish guy watches the Pope's funeral? Okay,
Only Jewish people are watching the Pope's funeral.
Well, is there going to be a funeral when Kirill, the Pope of Russia, dies?
What's that?
I don't know, you said it. Diego, did you watch the movie, the Coca movie?
I'm gonna explain here. It's a different when the Pope dies, or an Orthodox preacher, because the Orthodox Church is one faith as a church, but there's different churches.
Oh, all of us understand that, Mito.
I'm just saying, is there like a state funeral for Kirill or for the head of the Greek Orthodox?
Yeah, I think they will do that.
Or the Russian Orthodox Church, yeah. Rabbi, do you even know who the head of the Greek Orthodox Church is, Dr. Rabbi?
He's on the phone. I think he's
But
on
what church? It depends what you're talking about. In Greece, it's the Archbishop that runs the entire Greece. But if a Greek person leaves the Greek soil, they will directly be under Constantinople, the Patriarch Bartholomew.
Oh my God, Mitos.
Yeah, he said, do you know who is the leader, yeah?
I could Google it, I guess, but I think it's interesting. It's not something a lot of people consider who have never heard of Greek Orthodox Christianity.
Greek Orthodox Christianity is those in Greece who are Greek Orthodox.
Well, I mean, Orthodox Christianity, like you just said. I mean, there's Orthodox Christianity in every major, country, basically.
Yeah, but it's called Greek Orthodox, it's called Russian Orthodox in their own country.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same faith, it's the Eastern Orthodox. But if you're talking about the Greek people, when they leave the soil of Greece, they will be directly under Bartolomeo in Constantinople or Istanbul. Yeah.
So, which language do you think still embodies the Roman history the most? Is it Spanish?
Spanish.
Spanish is spoken, no, but so Spanish is spoken in the most countries.
Yeah. Is Portuguese also a derivative of Latin?
But no.
Oh, definitely.
Well,
Yes. What are you talking about?
no. Well, Brazil and Portugal. That's it.
No, he said it's a derivative of Latin.
Well,
Yes,
some
of course.
colonies, of course, but.
Well, I see.
I'm falling asleep. I'm gonna dash out. I mean, Nathan went away and Rabbi went away, and that's the reason.
I see
why
these
it's
girls at the
so
gym who are just like
interesting.
the most beautiful women you've ever seen in your life, and they're so white and they speak Spanish and they're like the hottest chicks. No, you're old and fat. I'm talking about hot young 21-year-old Latina chicks who are so white they look like Michael Jackson. They look like ghosts. These Latina chicks at the gym, they're so white and they speak such beautiful Spanish. They're like the most beautiful things you've ever heard and seen in your life. And they go to the gym, fatties.
World War II, yeah.
I'm just saying, the description of Latinos and brown people, it just doesn't fit anymore. None of this racial identity politic communication works anymore because people are so amalgamated.
Yeah, that's right.
A mí me gustan las peladas de España también. Me encanta las de
Yes,
España.
That's a good photo of you, Norm.
What's that?
That's a good photo of you. You should keep that one.
I'm not throwing anything away. I took that like 2 days ago.
Good.
Gracias.
All right, my little faggots. I'm going to
Are you surprised that I can take a good photo?
No, I'm not. But I'm saying that this photo is nice. It has a good vibe. I like it.
It's a positive vibration.
And show those viewers, Edmund. Actually, you look good with a hat instead of with your bald head.
Well, you look good with your hat. And El Normo, he's got the Ein Sof hour above him. He's part of the divine light.
All right, good night.
Norm,
Yes.
I called you and texted you.
You did?
Yes, check your text for me.
I don't know. You keep changing your number?
No,
I don't know your real name.
Norm, this is obviously your lover. Don't try to hide it, man. I don't know your name. Did you change your number? Come on, man.
I asked you a few days ago if we could have dinner.
Why are you ghosting him, bro?
Where did you send me this text? Where did you send me this text?
I'm gonna find it 1 second.
In a world of chaos, shadows deep, Andrew Tate rock. Everybody else does, though. But how does that make Andrew Tate Mashiach now? Open eye in the token wrecked of phony thigh in the whoop.
I sent it last on April 16th over
Is that some
iMessage.
toothpaste?
I sent you a message on iMessage on April 16th.
Okay. And how do I know who sent me the message?
Listen, no trolls are allowed here. No trolls are allowed here. Can we get this conversation started? Shavua Tov, welcome back to the room. What's everybody doing for the rest of the day instead of wasting all their time talking about nothing, ending every other sentence with the Jews?
No, I'm in Brooklyn for a short amount of time, and I wanted to get dinner with Norm.
Oh.
Okay, I see the message. I'm out of the country, bro.
Dang.
I'm out of the country. And the answer is sure, but I'd love to grab dinner.
Alright, great.
Diego, what did you think of Rabbi and Nathan's conversation? Were you able to listen to it?
I was listening to it. I drowned out a little bit.
Is Nathan Jewish?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Ish.
Yeah.
Is he from? I don't know. He's a believer. I don't know how from this from.
So the Jews do not believe that the Messiah is God, and the Christians believe that the Messiah has to be God. Is that correct?
I don't even understand that.
They lost the war. They lost. And they're gonna have to get.
Hey, that makes sense because all the losers is over here. Y'all the niggas who ran.
That's a fact.
Y'all the niggas who
You
ran.
lost,
That mean you a loser. Because if
And they still don't know what to do. They ran over here with no plan. They don't even know what's next.
Exactly, nigga. If you was winning, you would still be back at home.
Hey, what's next for y'all?
Saying shit off, building shit, shooting shit in outer space and shit, nigga.
You have no representation.
Y'all niggas lost their name with the
I'm about to eat my food.
I don't know what you mean by the Tanakh, but we do have.
Tanakh is the 5 books of Moses, the prophets, and the Ksuvim.
Well, but they don't stand alone. I mean, how you supposed to know what to kill if you don't have the red green sword?
El Normo, did you see the attack in Iran?
Yeah, we those in the tunnels in Brooklyn.
El Normo, did you see the explosion at the Iranian port? A huge explosion, massive amount of rocket fuel went up into the air.
No, I don't know what you're getting at, but I'm nowhere near there right now, just to be clear.
I mean, it was either the Israelis or the Americans that detonated it, but it's a big explosion.
Definitely Israel. It's identical to the one in Lebanon, the port explosion. I remember that.
No, the one in Lebanon was a powder substance. This was a liquid.
I don't know why you're saying that.
No, the one in Lebanon was used in agriculture. It was a nitrate, or what is the one that they make the explosives out of and use for fertilizer? No. Anyways, what I'm saying is, this is a big moment. I mean, the fake news says that Russia is not letting up and that they're embarrassing Trump. I mean, the fake news is so pro-military industrial complex, it's unbelievable. Every single thing is a spin to just perpetuate more paranoia, more neuroticism, more war.
You're not creative. You saying fake news like you came up with that, like you heard that from something.
I didn't hear it. It's just obvious that the fake news is what's happening. It's mind control, Dr. Tip. It's brain control, Dr. Tip. It's communication hypnosis, Dr. Tip. That's what people do with mainstream media. They just parrot it.
No, you're not intelligent, bro. You say shit. You're somebody saying so you will.
You're projecting, Dr. Tip. I mean, it's obvious. I'm just a mirror. I'm holding up a mirror to what you're saying. It's bouncing back on you, Dr. Tip.
What made you a man? You heard another man say it.
I'm a man. You're a man. I'm a man with a plan.
Bro, use your brain. Think about something. Fake news.
Hello?
There's a lot of fake news.
Hello?
It is, but you said the fake news said it like you was fucking somebody else.
No, I'm saying the mainstream media is the fake news. NBC, ABC, CBS, MSNBC, CNN, the list goes on and on. All they do is put out brain control mind wave, low vibration frequencies to perpetuate war.
You was a fucking parrot, bro. Like, what's wrong with you?
Do you know each other?
No, Dr. Tip, he's just putting in the tip to improve performance. To improve performance. That's what your name stands for. It's an acronym. Here's your tip. Can you please improve your performance, Dr. Tip, and remove the tip or just put the tip in?
Comedian, are you going to talk to the pretty girls at the gym, or are you just going to talk about them to us on Clubhouse?
Oh, I'd have to speak Spanish if I want to talk to them.
Okay, you can learn.
Oh, yo hablo español, pero es no muy fluencia para la conversación.
English. What are you talking about? You're saying that they're in America and don't know English?
No, I agree with you. I bet you they do speak English, but they speak Spanish at the gym.
A mí me gusta las latinas.
I'm telling you, they wear jumpers, like the most amazing outfits you've ever seen, and they're so insanely hot.
Bro, you're simple. You're not into
Very nice.
Latin girls. You get STDs. Like you're not.
Man, stop projecting, Dr. Tip.
Con las colitas.
Flag behind your
Dr. Tip, stop projecting. You're projecting.
Siempre que me voy a baile me gustan las
No
abuelitas.
women. You get STDs from the gym. Go find a bitch from the gym. You get STDs. Put American flag.
Welcome back to another episode of Low IQ Dumb People who talk about nothing and waste all their time, otherwise known as Clown House.
Bro, I
love Clubhouse.
All you got is fake.
I know.
What else you got, bro? Hey, what else you got? You're not intelligent, bro.
Funny with the money. Oh, you got me mistaken, honey. I don't want to rape you. I just want the papers. The visa, capisha. I'm not like the papers. Who's the head honcho? Slick like Rumacho. Cool like Camacho. Stop projecting, Dr. Tip. I'm getting a mirror.
Shame on a fella who tries to play game on a fella.
What are you? You an Israeli or a Palestinian?
Oh yeah, I wanted to sing you my latest song for my latest track called No Trolls Allowed. It goes a little something like this. Free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine! No more hummus, it's a crime! Free, free, free Palestine! No more hummus, it's a crime! Free, free, free Palestine!
We should make that into a real comedian.
Andrew Tate is so divine! Free, free, free Palestine!
Are you obsessed with Andrew Tate now? Or are you
No, I just came from a room about how Andrew Tate is the Mashiach, and people are so stupid. I mean, they really think they're being serious, but I don't, it's comedy.
Hey, no more. This one of them fake Jews over here, the Nazi.
I don't know. I don't think there's such a thing as a fake.
There's no such thing as a fake Jew.
Dr. Tip, my father is Jewish, my mother is Catholic, I'm a cashew.
No more. This is a fake Jew, bro. You gotta get him out of here.
Mashiach, now Rabbanu Shalom, we don't have to wait because Andrew Tate is here now.
What do you think of Catholicism and Judaism joining forces through both isms?
I think at the heart of the Vatican, many of those cardinals are actually Kabbalists, and therefore the Catholic Church is fully Jewish.
That's why they wear the yarmulkes, right?
Exactly. They know there's truth in the Hebrew scriptures.
Yo, Diego, what is this guy?
Yeah.
I don't understand what he got.
You don't understand what?
I don't understand who he is. Is he Catholic? Is he Indian?
Just let like talk to him.
He's black.
He's definitely Jewish.
I'm tri-racial. I'm tri-religious. I just try anything that's new and in the now. Do you know how that fish got on that wall there, Dr. Tip? It opened its mouth. You're projecting, Dr. Tip. Did you hear about Kanye West admitting to sucking his cousin's dick till he was 14? Inshallah, does it matter? I hear Nazi Kanye West has a Nazi training facility in Los Angeles now. The neighbors are complaining.
It's not talking about sucking dicks, though. That's a heard shit. Trying to protect the audience. I don't know what's going on.
I mean, is it really cool? Does it enhance your street cred when you admit to sucking your cousin's dick? I don't know.
Anyway, what the fuck else?
Childhood trauma and porn and how the Jews got porn.
Oh, the Jews made Kanye suck his cousin's dick? It's a new one!
That's what the tweet said.
That's a good one.
They got exposed to porn at like a really young age.
My daddy had a got a bunch of porno magazines in the bathroom, so I started sucking my cousin's dick.
Hey, you're making a caricature of Black Americans. You're not even from America.
Caricature.
You're making a caricature of your fucking ethnogenesis. Your fucking thing. So slow down.
All right, people on YouTube are saying, have you heard World War III by Kanye? Let's look at Kanye West's X account. Oh, they deleted his X account.
Oh, bro, you're not that sophisticated, not that important, bro. It wasn't for what we did here. Y'all wouldn't have no land. Fuck up.
My name is Jeanette. What's your business?
Ain't road will be fucking dick up your ass. I'm fucking very disrespectful. Yo, Dino, what's up with your people, bro? They're very disrespectful.
It's strange, Mr. Jones. The answer you give me stirs up more questions. What on earth? What about you? What do you feel like being interested in that? Yeah? Good. You can call me Gina. See you around, Scrabble.
Was sort of dominated by this like Drake Kendrick thing, you know?
Yeah, for most of it.
Which I don't know if you have like a side in that. Atlanta kind of even got dragged in by Kendrick.
Yeah, it's like spoke on people's name in Atlanta. Yeah, I don't know what that was about. But I'm like a Drake fan.
Do you feel like it's
everything is just fire?
Well, it feels like when you were away, it was.
Comedian, he just started attacking you out of nowhere. I thought you all had beef outside of here.
I've never seen Dr. Tip on this app before.
That's crazy.
He was an angry man. But you're so fortunate to have such a well-balanced, loving husband like Diego now in your life. I know you've always wanted a Catholic man. And it's so exciting that you and Diego have finally connected. I saw him at the gas station, and in his eyes, he was longing for a woman with your grace and beauty. Truly, the stars have united.
Hip to waist ratio.
I'm an ass man myself. But if my girlfriend crumbled in an elevator in a lobby and started screaming that she wants to commit jihad and kill all the Jews, I don't know. I might reconsider the relationship. That's just me. I mean, there's doing comedy in a comedy club, and then there's doing comedy in an elevator in a lobby at a commercial office building. What'd you say?
You know that he AI'd that. That never happened.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, this is me AI on YouTube. I don't know what
of that. That was all AI.
Would you want me to post the link so we can do some kind of AI analysis by doing a reverse Grok? Let's find out what Grok says when I upload the video. Who is this and what is happening? This is a distraught young woman who has Jewish derangement syndrome, and she is acting like a child in the lobby of a building. She has regressed to the psychology of a little baby girl, an incompetent, stupid person who doesn't read books anymore and is screaming jihad in a lobby in a hotel, in a fucking elevator. And then she crumbles on the floor on her suitcase and starts pouting like a little baby girl. My feet were bleeding.
I didn't even notice, but they were.
Well, the Andrew Tate Jewish Mashiach room is over. But that was honestly one of the funnier rooms. This is like a 44-minute live stream on YouTube where I have a Trump hat on and glasses. And it's getting a lot of views, but the whole thing is to just like make fun of Andrew Tate, basically, and to keep basically to do Andrew Tate impersonations. I should really just change one of my YouTubes and just call it Andrew Tate impersonator or something like that. It'd probably be pretty
Do you really
popular.
feel like you look like a half black man?
No, I think I'm just bald, so like I can look like any bald guy. You know how that works? When men are bald, they all look alike.
Oh.
If I want to retain my identity, I have to keep my hair.
Exactly. Exactly. It's true. If you want to survive as yourself, you have to keep the hair, which is very difficult. Because most people, it's part of aging. Unless you're like a woolly mammoth kind of person who has always had thick, consistent coverage, eventually
as long as it covered that same. But ultimately, I feel like
because you lost your hair early.
It is a part of aging.
Diego, do you think it's part of aging, or do you think it's part of stress if it happens?
No, it's
He
stress
doesn't
too.
strike me as a stressed guy.
Well, the thing is with like when I was in the army, when you wear a Kevlar, it has this like little loop at the top, and that friction from 90 days of training and wearing a helmet created a bald patch in the back of my head, literally a perfect circle. Like my hair just fell out.
For the yarmulke.
It created a natural yarmulke effect. And so, I started using...
I think that's where the yarmulke came into practice because of the balding.
I started using Rogaine. The Rogaine causes horrific dandruff and like a really bad dry skin.
That's why you're obsessed with projecting dandruff on Diego. Don't make sense.
No, Diego had dandruff on his shoulders in the car. But the point is, he did. He had oily hair because of all the Rogaine, the minoxidil. It causes dandruff. I'm telling you, I've been through all these things that Diego's already been through. I'm trying to give him the shortcut. What I'm telling you is that basically your hair becomes like your image. And so it's like Joe Rogan, basically, if you want to liberate yourself, just shave your head. And you really do change your identity. You become a bald person. And Diego doesn't have much of a beard. So his contrast is he's just good. Like he's got to keep the head hair because he's got no facial hair. So, otherwise he looks like just an old dying man. That's what being bald is. You look like a cancer
Diego
patient.
has a very distinct look.
Listen, I'm happy I got the beard. Otherwise, I'd look like a cancer patient. And nobody wants to look like a cancer patient when they go out on a Friday night at the nightclub. Like, you buy a drink at a girl, and she's like, "Are you okay? Are you dying of cancer or something?" And you're like, "No, I'm bald, bitch."
You never know. Maybe those girls at the gym like bald guys, comedian.
No, bald men are popular now because of Johnny Sins and Andrew Tate and other porno actors who have giant schlongs and bald heads. But they're just football players, basically. But anyways, it's all a joke. I mean, it's all vanity of vanities. All you got to do is read The Preacher to know that it's all vanity. Real beauty is wisdom. If you don't study wisdom, you're just an ugly person in general. You're low IQ.
I think what makes a man handsome is his spiritual side.
Yeah, but you got to read books if you want to get that. There's no other way to get the programming.
You think you're a wise spiritual man, comedian?
I think I could show you thousands of videos of me reading spiritual text. So I have the ability to linguistically formulate.
Do you think that he's spiritual and wise?
No, I think he's just pretending.
You're projecting then. That's Diego's projection.
I really do see Diego as a very wise and spiritual man.
Okay, say something profoundly wise then. Go ahead, Dr. Diego. We'll wait.
He says it often.
Go say it again then. Let's hear it.
You just have to listen. It comes organically. It's not forced.
He's so intelligent. Go ahead and tell us what the definition of the gospel is.
Ooh.
We'll wait. Hello?
It's interesting because this lady from the church that prays for me a lot that I go to, she used to be Eastern Orthodox, so that's what Randy was, or is. And she's very anti-Catholic Church. She got very frustrated when I was saying stuff about the Catholic Church.
Everybody.
What did you say back to her? What?
I just listened. I mean, she's 56 years old. I think. Yeah, she's 56 years old. She has blue hair. She's Romanian. And
Wait, you skipped over. She's got blue hair.
yeah.
Okay, I guess we should take her seriously. Go ahead.
But it's like it doesn't look the blue crazy. It's not bright blue. It's dark blue. Yeah. She just believes that she's like not all Catholics, but they worship Mary. You know, they make idols out of. I was like, okay, and it was interesting hearing that because it was. I don't know. It was fun. It's funny hearing her say that she was Eastern Orthodox, and Randy's Eastern Orthodox, right? And so I guess she has the same issue with Eastern Orthodox with the Catholic Church. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, they can think that we worship Mary all they want. That's fine.
So the necklace that you wear of Mary, is it just like her wear of the veil?
Well, it's a particular moment that she appeared to someone. Would you like to know more?
Of course.
Okay, so it's appearance of Mary in France.
Oh, okay. So this is way after her time on Earth.
Yeah.
So just, can you tell me exactly where you're from, please? Like, not exactly.
Hello, Pen. Don't you have some apartment rentals to go collect a rat from?
Donkey dick fucking that, fucking me.
Praise the Lord Jesus Christ, the Savior of mankind and King of the world. They kicked me from the room. It sounded pretty good, didn't it? So we've got 8 minutes left in this hour-long live stream. I hope you're enjoying.
State in this region, specifically in Jerusalem, right? Like that's what Newhoff was saying. It's like very central to the
Well, that's because
principles.
of the eschatology and like the idea of like.
Don't forget the epistemology as well, not just the eschatology.
But you know, I was actually thinking, if we leave like Islam and Arabs and the external stuff aside, if Israel, right, was to just be left.
Just let me know so I will not let him come back.
If Israel was to be left in its own devices, right, and this existential threat from outside were to like dissipate, I still have like this inkling that Israel would internally like destroy itself because of the fractures within its own like society and the different like because you know.
I know, I'm about to go get a life, bro.
Like ways.
Bro, I'm gonna get a life in a minute. Just give me a minute, all right? What's the rush? Relax.
Because they're united by the like common enemy, they're able to like remain sort of like united. But I don't know if in the long term they're a sustainable like states, to be honest.
Yeah, long term, like within Jewish.
Well, nobody knows the future, Nuha.
Because they have different interests. They see different long term visions. You know, you have religious Jews who want to establish like more of a religious theocracy, and you have secular Jews who want to maintain a secular state. So these people are simply unified against a common enemy.
There's nothing wrong with the Jewish state. It took 6,000 Jewish soldiers to liberate Israel from the Arabs. It's called the Independence War. 6,000 Jews.
Thank you.
Thank you for that. I was gonna say I see civil war erupting, to be honest, based on the in Israel. If they didn't have the like.
Fuck you, Frankie.
Well, yeah, but that could be said of
Wouldn't be civil war like they were fighting.
non-Jewish countries too. I mean, with the immigration that Europe has allowed in, they face a similar problem that Cynic is discussing, and it has to do with populations. So why are Western-styled countries being so empathetic as to create this existential threat that only time is going to create, but they still open the door to let it happen, and they're going to wake up eventually and either take authoritarian action to prevent it from happening, because I don't think, for example, if Mecca was being overrun by immigrants and they were just outbreeding the Muslims, I don't think they would just sit by and let it happen. They would take
There are no
They would start a jihad campaign, right?
Exactly.
They would start
They've already.
Israel doesn't have immigrants. Israel,
They've already solved the problem in Mecca. They don't even let you in if you're non-Muslim.
Wait, so I do agree with you. I do think Europe potentially.
Guy doesn't know what he's talking about.
How can a Muslim be Israeli? That's ludicrous.
They
I do think
already
Islamic
are.
presence in Europe will lead to like
the
more
population.
authoritarian.
That's a mistechnicality.
I don't think it's analogous to the Israeli situation.
It's not going to be out of hate or ethnic cleansing. It's going to be out of survival, because you have an encroaching population that's spreading.
Like a clash of values or something.
It's not a clash of it. It's just simply a culture.
Ron, I'm gonna shower, so I'm gonna be here, but I'm not gonna be here.
All right, listen to us. The question is, does John believe in apparitions of the Virgin Mary?
Haven't you ever seen that stupid movie with Joan of Arc where she has all these holy visions?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was a dumb bitch.
And guess who plays Satan?
Who?
A Jewish guy.
Really?
They ignored your question about Shaitan, Diego, when you asked earlier.
I know.
I think it's important to consider Mary a lot, because she is essentially the mother of the Savior. So it's a very important role. Really, what it does is it gives a lot of contemplation and respect to women in your own personal life, meaning your mom, your sister, like all women deserve a special respect. And in many ways, it's the resolution of Eden in the and Eve, because Eve, what a little devilish trickster. She caused a lot of problems, but through Mary, everything is okay and cool.
They say that really, like, the two archetypes in the Bible are you can either be Eve or you can be Mary. Well, I'm sorry, they say either Mary Magdalene or Mary, but I think Eve is a sort of a Mary Magdalene of sorts.
You could go.
One of the witnesses.
You could go deeper, because every day when the sun sets and we have a beautiful evening named after Eve, that's the marriage of the Mary, meaning that it's essentially the full 360. It's the circle, meaning that every day is like a never-ending song.
Eve comes from evening, you're retarded.
It does. Where do you think these words come from? Eve is evening.
Why not?
I mean, what's her name in Hebrew? It's not Eve. That's the English.
In Arabic, it's
Diego, you're saying
Diana
Mary
bursting.
Magdalene. Mary Magdalene is a better new Eve.
No. No, I'm saying that women have to choose whether they want to be a whore or a virgin. There's no, like, middle ground in the Bible.
What it means. Maybe they Mary is Mother Mary, not Mary.
the Virgin Madonna complex.
The Virgin Mary is the new Eve. We say that because she is the new first woman who brought forth Christ, who's adopted us all into the house of Judah. Therefore, she is our mother of us all. That is why she is Eve, the new Eve. Because Eve is the mother of us all, right?
Wait, did Mary Magdalene was she not the one that witnessed Jesus?
Yeah, she was one of them. She's one of them.
Okay, so then if you're
calling her not a good woman, then why would her testimony matter?
I never said you're not a good woman.
I know. I'm not saying. I'm saying to Diego.
Diego doesn't know anything.